I just want to send a quick video out to all our women all our females and ladies that are part of our global community. I want to send you happy International Women's Day, and it's absolutely amazing. All the ladies here in China, I'm in Shanghai, have been given roses. You can actually see we are actually sharing an office with a company called She Power, and it says when she is in power, we all win. It's an amazing office. You can see they've got a big red chair. Everything's in pink here, and you can see everything's in pink. They haven't quite started the morning yet, and so I really just wanted to send you this message because I think that China is actually leading the way in terms of the women's movement. And the 8th of March was created to empower women. It was all about women's rights. And something I learned just yesterday was that in China they came out and they said, well, if women want rights, then they need to be economically empowered. And to be economically empowered, they need to work. And what was fascinating is that over the last 20, 30 years here in China, more than 80% of females in China actually have jobs. And it's a fundamental difference. Ken Hu, who's our head of Wealth Migrate China, was telling me that 10 or 20 years ago, I can't remember exactly, there was this big organization around the world, and someone came from overseas and they said, well, the ladies, and shame for the ladies here in China because they have to work. And one of the Chinese ministers stood up and said, well, actually shame for the women overseas because they've got no rights and they have to rely on their husbands. So it's really interesting on International Women's Day, what we're talking about here. And when you look at China, it's incredible. I mean, this company behind us here has 100,000 women, empowered business leaders around the country that are thought leaders. We met a company 2 days ago. They've got 2.2 million users that are on their database. It's all about financial education and learning. And the average age is 26, and 86% of them are females. And so when you look at it, it's just incredible the momentum that's happening here in China in terms of empowering women feeling empowered, women engaging, women getting involved in business and investment and everything else. And I wanted to leave you with one closing thought here, which was this one. And although this article is 2015, you'll look here and it says the power of parity, how advancing women's equality can add 12 trillion to global growth. And it's a McKinsey & Company, and it's September 2015. And I thought that would just be a wonderful way to be able to finish off, as we're all standing here, and I'm not a lady, so I'm just borrowing this rose that was given to one of my colleagues. Empowering women for us is one of the 3 legs of the wealth movement. We want to empower 1 billion people. We believe there's 3 ways to do it. It's entrepreneurship for children, it's empowering women, and it's giving everyone access to wealth through technology and smart investing. And so on International Women's Day, we wanted to give a shout out to all you women, because not only can it add 12 trillion to the global economy, but it also can make a measurable difference. My mom is very active in the space, and I can't remember the exact stats, but it's something like a woman in an African tribal community has a 14 times bigger impact than a man. And when you look at China, when you look at the impact that they're having economically in the business environment and in the investing environment, it really is a lesson for all of us globally as to what is possible. Have an awesome International Women's Day. Cheers.